What up, SNA Assassinator? Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties and it just skipped out on me before it was even my limit. It's I need to check like what was the reason why and why sometimes it does that. But without any further delay, let's continue to talk about the game. We got Brock Purdy going for a run for a first down, a gain of 16, with a first. Like, and it's where he threw a 28-yard pass to George Kittle, like which he went right to the 30. Like, and that was his 500 catch at the San Francisco 49ers as well. But this is where we got passing it to Gorindo, and this is where we got hit on like going got 3 yards and 2nd and 7 is where he snatched the ball, but this is where it was a timeout though. Like when they threw a flag, is where like after they did the picture-in-picture advert, this is where they went back on the field and then tried to. This is where they got into the first and goal line, but they got unsuccessful the first attempt. This is where we saw Brock Purdy then try to go for like a trick play, like with the What was it? With the what's it called with the fullback, like he was the intended running back, but he was just a decoy, while Deber was the intended receiver. But we got until like the 3 yard line, we got like a couple yards. It was third and goal at this time, but this is where we got them trying to go for a third down conversion. But Brock Purdy 27-10, which at the end of the third quarter, it was like about. But once it got into the third, and once it got to the fourth quarter, from the third to the fourth, this is where we got Dak Prescott going for a snap. He tried to go for a throw to somebody, but it's where it gets sacked by number 91. Like when at the end, we're getting it at 4th and 7. They kicked it right back to the San Francisco 49ers, which they went nowhere. They were near the. Near at the 20, but that's where we got the Dallas Cowboys were on point, and then at the end, the 3rd and 1 looked like that Brock Purdy's going to get in for a first down, but he gets blocked and near by the Dallas defense, especially by Trayvon Diggs, which I assume that's Stephon Diggs' little brother, which that is the assassinator. Well, Stephon Diggs is, given what he was wearing last year. But let's move on to the next slide. This is where we got him kicking right back to Dallas, like which is sort of like a hot potato kind of situation at the moment. But the upcoming times, like this is where we got Dallas start playing more better than than they were from the last couple of what's that called from the last couple of quarters. Is where we got Dak Prescott was lining the even though they got like a holding penalty, like it is where he passed to Ezekiel Elliott. He got like a gain of 4, making it 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 9. Yeah, 3rd and 10. I'm right. That's where we got an incomplete pass that he tried to throw it right into to what is that? Jalen Tover, but that's where it was. But it's going to be a pass interference right on to the push from Travis Ward. Like they're trying to go for interception, but even if he didn't got the penalty, I think that would have been incomplete for him to pick it off in that way because he didn't get the second feed right onto the out of bounds. This is where he's trying to go for it again, but this is where you got the left receiver like. But on the left side, like didn't get nowhere. He gets tackled by the San Francisco defense. That's where C.A.D. Lamb got a first down. Is where then. That's where we got the Dallas was getting more and more better. This is where we got. That's where we got yeah. Prescott got all his receivers way out. This is where he went for if I go for a launching throw, this is where he passed it to Ferguson, which he got like a gain of 5. Or no, a gain of this was actually a gain of 4. This is where he passed it to by Cavante Turpin at the 30-yard line. This is where they're just gonna get more and more progress. This is where we got Dak Prescott like lined up like his receiver except for his only right beside him is where CD Lamb and went right in the middle. This is where we got Prescott throwing right up to CD, which he got across the field at the 6, like diving right exactly to that location. This is where we got. This is where Frank Warner stopped Ezekiel Elliott when he tried to go for a run. And this is where he got pushed right back rather than gaining any yards. This is where we got Dak Prescott launched it to CD Lamb for a touchdown. And then nobody with him for a touchdown. That's what. And yeah, CD Lamb got a touchdown, and it was 17-27, which was a 10-yard gain. 10-point gain. But this is where we got this is where they kicked it right back to San Francisco. This is where they got a pretty decent drive right here. This is where he passed it right. Brock Purdy, he just ran it wrong, for a few dozens of downs, like if he's a running back, but after that run, this is where we got a penalty from the Dallas Cowboys from Mike McCarthy which is the illegal formation, which he got they got probably like a loss of 5 yards, but this is where. This is where we got a gain of about 5 yards. This is where the San Francisco. This is where we passed it to. This is where we got Isaac Gorando. This is where we got This is where we got number 14 was in motion. This is where we got that. This is where we got Brock Purdy then try to go for a throw. This is where he tried to see who to throw. This is where he overthrew it, which was 4th and 6, 4th and 6, which I believe he tried to go for a field goal after this because they were in range. This is where they got the field goal. It was good. It was 30-17 now. This is where then we got Dallas, and this is where they finally start playing, but with Ezekiel Elliott going running like a few yards, I don't think he went nowhere on that play. Like when they got the first game of the drive, this is where CD Lamb got to pick up like a few for a first down. This is where we got and this is where this is where we got Prescott throw it to CD Lamb once again, making it 24-30, of course. This is where it was 24-30. This is where they, I believe, tried to go for an onside kick, if I'm not mistaken, to try to get back in the lead. This is where it kind of looks similar to the Chiefs versus the Raiders, but the only thing different is the Chiefs got they were at 27, and then the Raiders were 20 rather than 24. But this looked very similar. This is where we got. No, I don't think they got an onside kick. They just kicked it right into the end zone to the San Francisco 49ers, where Deebo Samuel was playing tonight along with George Kittle, which they were probably the receivers of the night for the 49ers, while CeeDee Lamb should deserve a receiver award for the Dallas Cowboys. This is where we got Purdy, then ran for that's where they show San Francisco will have a bye week next week on week 9, while they won't be back until week 10 on Sunday when they're going to be in Tampa Bay. While next week the Dallas Cowboys will face against the Atlanta Falcons for week 9. But let's move on. But this is where we got the fullback got pushed. I mean, this is where the fullback tried to get Brock Purdy past the fullback. This is where he gets stopped on play. This is where every time Dallas go for a stop, they always use their timeouts, which they get an opportunity to try to get some kind of yardage, try to get a touchdown. This is where Dak Prescott snapped on, I believe, the first down. Is where he didn't try to throw it right onto, who was it? But that's where, either way, whoever that intended receiver, that's where we got, the San Francisco defensive men